Test, test, 1, 2. Test, test, 1, 2.
Gasco Sage Electric is owned by their consumer members who use their electricity and other services. They've been providing services to Camden, Marys, Miller, Phelps, and Pulaski counties since 1945. Much like electricity, Gasco Sage considers broadband internet to be an essential service, not just in the big cities, but right here in the rural communities they serve. They work hard at making a difference in the futures of the communities they serve. As a new G-Tech Fiber customer, you can soon be part of their high-speed fiber-to-home broadband network. Give them a call today, 573-759-7146.
It's time for Tiger basketball. Join the Waynesville Lady Tigers and the Waynesville Tigers this season on 97.9 FM. Our game's brought to you by Air Serv Heating and Air, the Marys County Bank, Mailbox It, Lowe's Chevrolet, Memorial Chapels, Pepsi Cola Bottling Company, Flo's 66 Niner, Ed Morris Ford, Shelter Insurance Agents, Dave Holland in Richland and John Gregory in Crocker, and St. Robert Auto Supply. Let's go courtside and play some basketball with the Tigers and Lady Tigers in the 22-23 season.
Evening to you and yours here at the Forsyth High School Gymnasium. Set to go at action here, set to go to work for tonight's boys varsity matchup. The Waynesville Tigers set to take on the Forsyth Panthers. A big cat matchup here tonight, but Waynesville looking to get back into the win column. A very good effort against Bolivar on Tuesday. Unfortunately fell just a little bit short. They'll have another tough task ahead of them here, trying to be the first team to defeat the Forsyth Panthers here this season. Forgot to introduce myself. Connor Harvey here with you, 97.9 The Source. This gym brings back a lot of core memories for me. Of course, it's not all about me, but played a lot of summer ball in this gymnasium. Walked in here a little bit earlier, a couple hours ago, and all the memories came flooding back. Always kind of a summer deal. Had teams from all over the state come by and play lots of games. So nice to be back in this gymnasium here. And of course, definitely looking forward to seeing Forsyth and Waynesville here tonight. But Waynesville 3-8 on the campaign, looking to pick up victory number 4 here. And honestly, with the showing against Bolivar, I'd say Waynesville does have a pretty good shot at taking this one. I don't think you can necessarily take a look at the records and decide that this one is a done deal. Of course, Forsyth, Class 4, District 11, last district title coming back in 2018. This is a program that has lots of high expectations, but so does Waynesville. Waynesville, we know they have the talent to take it here today. What I will tell you, they will be outside. We'll get to that here in just a little bit. So we've got ourselves about 11 minutes to opening tip here today, 11 minutes to starting lineups. I want to go ahead and thank all of our sponsors who make this broadcast possible. We will go ahead and take ourselves our first time out. We'll come back. Let's talk a little bit about tonight's opponent in the Forsyth Panthers. It's not a too common opponent here for the Tigers, so we'll kind of go over what their deal is, and like I said, how they're able to outsize Waynesville. We're definitely going to be seeing some taller players, maybe even the tallest player we'll see all season here tonight. Hey, we'll be back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball. It's 97.9 The Source.
Gasco Sage Electric is owned by their consumer members who use their electricity and other services. They've been providing services to Camden, Marys, Miller, Phelps, and Pulaski counties since 1945. Much like electricity, Gasco Sage considers broadband internet to be an essential service, not just in the big cities, but right here in the rural communities they serve. They work hard at making a difference in the futures of the communities they serve. As a new G-Tech Fiber customer, you can soon be part of their high-speed fiber-to-home broadband network. Give them a call today, 573-759-7146.
Turn on the heat. Call AirServ Heating and Air in West Waynesville and get your existing system checked and serviced. If it's time to step up and get a new system, the Luxair high-performance heating and air equipment is top of the line. Luxair sets the standard year in and year out with new features and innovations in the industry and has since 1954. Your Luxair system is just a phone call away at AirServ Heating and Air at 433-3613 or stop by the office on Historic Route 66 in West Waynesville and ask about the Luxair Advantage. Mailbox It in St. Robert is now your complete shipping headquarters. Mailbox It is a UPS authorized shipping agent. They can ship your package UPS, accept UPS drop-offs, and can accept UPS returns with a shipping label. Add FedEx and the United States Postal Service, and why go anywhere else? Mailbox It is the go-to resource for packing, shipping, printing, and business service needs. Mailbox It is a copy, print, and document service center. They can even print your photos and canvases. Mailbox It, 213 Suite 3, St. Robert Boulevard.
The trucks are coming in and coming in. Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville has vehicles on the lot with your name on it. Stop by and check out the selection. Take your pick and drive off the lot today with a new or pre-owned vehicle of your choice. Lowe Chevrolet can help you with financing, service, and so much more. Serving the community you live in for over 30 years. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville.
Once again, back here at the Forsyth High School Gymnasium. We're about 8.5 minutes away from opening tip here in this one. Again, your Waynesville Tigers on the road, set to take on the Forsyth Panthers. Connor Harbin here with you. It's 97.9 The Source, just a few minutes away from the halfway point of the hour. Let's talk a little bit about Forsyth. Forsyth, as a unit, still undefeated here on the season. We were talking about that last week. Well, they're still undefeated now. 11-0 on the year. Again, play a couple of classes below Waynesville, so you're not going to really see a whole lot of common opponents. These two schools about 2 hours apart. But you still see some wins there over schools like Springfield Catholic and Spokane. You'll also have Crane. You'll have Hollister. Reed Spring there as well. Marshfield to start off the year. Several wins over programs that have quite a few wins there themselves. A 34-point win last time out against a 2-win Crane squad. So there's some quality there. There are some games that did turn into blowouts, but what they've been able to do is finish games. And I think that's going to really be important here for Waynesville tonight, is getting out to the hot start we know Waynesville can do. We've seen it a couple times here. Start off a little slow against Bolivar. Would like to see them get back up the pace here. Get that lead, and then you can play at your own pace. I really don't think we want to fall behind here to this Forsyth squad. Earlier, of course, I mentioned as well, Forsyth's going to be one of the tallest teams we face here this year. Several players above 6'3" here on this roster, including a couple guards here. You're going to see Ryder Blevins. He's a senior guard forward combo. He comes in at 6'4", Drew Cohn. Another 6'4" player we'll see that can play both guard and forward. But then you have two siblings at the forward position. And I want to meet the parents. I'm going to be real with you. I want to meet their parents. You have Thomas Bard. He is the senior. He comes in at 6'7". But then you have the sophomore, Tanner Bard, coming in at 6'11". Almost a 7-footer here, just a sophomore. So maybe a couple more years to grow just yet. But as it stands, Bard, a big part of this team. You can actually kind of see him in the middle of the lane right now. Actually, I can see him. Obviously, you have to settle for me telling you about it. He towers above everybody down there. And again, this is a team with lots of 6'2", 6'3", 6'4" players. So Waynesville gonna have to put forward a solid effort, I'd say, in boxing out, making sure they get the rebound. And of course, reading a little bit about the season preview. Of course, reading some quotes from Forsyth head coach Kevin Smith. He expects Tanner Bard to be double teamed. And so we'll see if Waynesville's able to do that. Maybe even keep one-on-one. Nico Fowle's going to be tested here tonight for sure inside for Waynesville. And then keep their eyes on the shooters there as well. We've seen Waynesville be punished on that a couple times, trying to guard, especially the Bolivar game, I would say. I know a flashback to Bolivar once again, but you had those moments where you had the double-team poke. That opened up shooters, and those were shots that they were able to make. So will we see more of the same here today, or will Waynesville be able to lock down on defense? That remains to be seen, but what I do know is that Waynesville will almost certainly be up to the task. And of course, Waynesville, we take a look at them, 52-49 last time out. Actually kind of trading off wins and losses here at the moment. Haven't really been building up any kind of streak. Did lose their first 5 to begin the year. We've talked about that a lot, playing in some very quality opponents. Teams like Branson and Memphis Hillcrest and Valor Christian Academy. But since then, since the Route 66 shootout back on December 16th, they are 3-3. So an equal 500 here on the year. So we'll look to see if Waynesville can get back in the win column. Well, hopefully trends will continue there as well. Another player to watch out for, by the way, 6'1" guard. He'll handle kind of the point guard duties. That'll be Cooper Valiva there as well. So, hey, we're about 4.5 minutes away from opening tip here in this one. We're going to take another timeout. Let's go ahead and make this one. We will make it 2 minutes. We'll come back. We'll wrap up our pregame, and then we'll take our break for the national anthem. So, 2 minutes. We'll be right back. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball. It's 97.9 The Source.
Fall is in the air, but this family is in turmoil. Here's Mom, Dad, and even little Sally. Why are they upset? Well, there's the laundry, the dishes, the floors, the office, the yard work, and PTA, the homework, soccer, and dance class. And nobody has time to cook a good meal. All right, family, now huddle up. Here's the plan.
Home Plate Grill of Dixon is not only the place to get a great home-cooked meal anytime, but you also get outstanding service that is quick and affordable. Home Plate Grill of Dixon. Down-home comfort food and exceptional service that keeps you coming back again and again.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
An independent company, family-owned and operated. That's Frisco Fuel LLC in Stoutland, bringing the fuel you need to the farm and the business to keep things running and the production moving forward. Frisco Fuel LLC is a fuel delivery service located on Keepsake Road in the Frisco Lee community of Stoutland. Their high-quality products, reliable on-time deliveries, competitive prices, and friendly customer service set them apart from all the competition. And with 24/7 service, Frisco Fuel is there when you need them, and they're just a phone call away at 417-763-3835. When the fuel on the farm or your business is running low, call Frisco Fuel, and the delivery trucks will be on their way.
Role models are more important than ever in today's society. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you display good sportsmanship at a high school athletic event. Good sports are winners and are also vital to preserving our fine sports traditions. So the next time you attend a sporting event, remember to be a good sport and help rekindle the spirit of citizenship. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
Once again, back out here at the Forsyth High School Gymnasium, deep within the hills of the Ozarks, about 20 minutes away, I do believe, from Branson. Not too far away, but set to see some varsity high school basketball action. The Waynesville Tigers set to take on the, again, Forsyth Panthers. Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source, our last game of the week. And of course, we've got more action for you starting on Monday next week. I always say, I get my mileage on my car. I've only had my car for a few years, but it gets its mileage. To be sure, we will be heading back to Springfield. I actually came through Springfield on my way here, of course, but we'll be heading back to Springfield proper for a girls' contest on Monday. The Lady Tigers set to take on the Glendale Lady Falcons. Again, that is scheduled for 7. I do believe 7 is the scheduled start time there. But then we'll be back home in Waynesville on Tuesday. Our final Waynesville boys home game until the end of the month. So make sure if you've been planning on checking out the Waynesville Tigers at their home gym, you got to come out to that one. Again, Waynesville going to be taking on Glendale there. The boys going to be on the road on the 13th, taking on Smith Cotton. And then you will see the girls actually later on in the week. They will be taking on Kickapoo. That game, a home game there for the Waynesville girls. So we'll have all that. 4 games next week. I'm going to be a busy bee, but you can catch all that action right here, 97.9 The Source. So we've got about 45 seconds left to go here in this pregame. Once again, Waynesville, the 3 keys I'm looking for here. Tyreek Brooks, does he get going early on? Tyreek Brooks, of course, coming off of a big game against Bolivar. Crossed the 30 line there in that one. 36 of the 49 points. And how do they guard inside? That actually ends up being more like 2 keys. But inside post guarding is going to be important. So, national anthem coming up. We'll go ahead and take ourselves a break. We'll come right back with your starting lineups. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
If you've been to Flo's 66 Diner in St. Robert, then you're one of the many. And if you haven't been there, you need to get on the bandwagon because you're missing out. The owner, Missy, has been in the restaurant biz since she was a kid and offers you the best in home-cooked daily specials. Breakfast with one of everybody's favorites, their biscuits and gravy, and, of course, everything else on the menu. That's Flo's 66 Diner next to O'Reilly's on historic Route 66. They're open 7 days a week. And by the way, word is that Flo's 66 Diner has the best servers in town.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
So Forsyth High School Band bringing us our national anthem here today as we are set for starting lineups. Today's varsity basketball matchup. Again, the Waynesville Tigers set to take on the Forsyth Panthers. Starting lineups here. First for Waynesville. They're going to look a little something like this today. Elijah Griffin, of course. He'll handle the point guard duties. Tyreek Brooks, leading scorer out there as well. We'll have Luther Sapanzik again in the lineup. Rayshawn Fowler will get another start. And then, of course, working inside here today. Ready to be tested tonight. That's going to be Nico Fowl. The Tigers are coached by Chris Pills, and he is assisted, as always, by Carl Wilking and Rick Sapanzik. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup here for the Forsyth Panthers. Again, 11-0 here on the season. Lineup going to be Zach Strahan, 5'10 senior guard. Ryder Blevins once again, 6'4 guard forward combo. He is also a senior. You'll have the 6'4 junior guard forward combo in Drew Cohn. Hooper Voliva, he will be in the starting lineup. He's a 6'1 guard. And then again, 6'11", the sophomore forward in Tanner Bard. So, Forsyth, they're coached by Kevin Smith, assistants Jim Voliva, Zach Flippin, and Jeff Walls as well. And again, I'm Connor Harbit, bringing you the action here today from the corner of the high school gymnasium. Cannot see underneath the basket on one side. I tried to stand up, and unfortunately, I'm also in front of one of the scoreboards as well. So, to prevent myself from being in the way, gonna have to sit down for this one. I usually don't sit. We'll see how things go here. Opening tips away. Gonna be won here by Forsyth. It'll be the Panthers to start out here with the basketball. Top of the key here, Zach Strahan. Top of the key over to the right side, over to Voliva. Voliva up top. Now one over to Blevins. Gonna try to lob one inside, but Foul gets a hand on it. Knocks it back in the hands of Sapanzik. Waynesville comes up with a steal. Off to the right wing now. Griffin on over to Fowler. Fowler driving right baseline. Inside to Foul. Back out left wing. Three-pointer here for Tyreek Brooks is no good. Fighting for the offensive rebound is Foul. He brings it in. Again, rebounding so key here in this one. Sapanzik trying to pass it back up top, but it's stolen away by Voliva. Here comes Voliva, driving through, middle of the lane, left the layup short, and it's picked up by Brooks. Brooks coming back the other way. He's looking to go all the way. Hit from behind, but a foul's going to be called. It's going to be a foul here on Bard. It'll be his first. So foul on Tanner Baird. No, I said Bard. I knew that. I even asked about it. But it is Baird. Thank you, friendly Forsyth P announcer, for reminding me of that. Brooks sinks the first and starts the scoring here in this one. Brooks, his first point. Waynesville leads 1-0. Second free throw on the way is also good. Again, Brooks, 36 points against Bolivar. If we can get that output again here tonight, we'll be in business. Here's Voliva on the right wing. Waynesville adding a little bit of pressure, but falling back into a man-on-man. Here's driving all the way to the lane. That's Blevins. His shot's left short, though. Ball now on the floor. Brooks going to pick it up here. Nobody down the other side of the gym. Brooks going to take it all the way. He will slam it through. A big slam there for Tyreek Brooks. And how about 4 points now for the junior guard? That's got even some of the Forsyth crowd a little bit excited down there. Here's a three-pointer. Voliva, front of the rim, no good. Rebounded here by Forsyth, though. Trying to step through the double team is Blevins. He'll be fouled. It's a foul on the floor. Waynesville picks up their first foul. Waynesville had the 3-on-0 back the other way. Brooks, though, nobody in front of him. You know what he's going to try. Fouls on Luther Sapanzik as the inbounds pass comes to Baird. Baird triple teamed. Here's with the steal. It's Griffin. Griffin being chased down. Here's the right side layup. Puts it through. A few steals here for Waynesville early on, leading to some points. It's a 6-0 run to start this ball game. A minute gone by here. 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Top of the key. Here's Voliva. Dribbling to his right. Hands it off over to Strahan on the right wing. Brings it top of the key. A pass over to the right side. Again, Voliva. Up top and around, trying to go inside to Baird. He brings it in on the left block, spinning to his left, shot over the top of Foul. It's good. Baird puts Forsyth on the board, cuts the Waynesville lead here to 4. It's 6-2. Not every day you see Foul outsized down there. About 6'5" himself. Left corner, here's Brooks, off to Griffin. He'll try the three from the wing. Left it to long here, but a long rebound. Sapanzik steps out of bounds trying to save it. It'll be Forsyth basketball. It's not every day you see foul outsized, and it's not every day you see him give up 6 inches. 6'11". Don't see many high schoolers like that. Most of them move on to play at the next level. Left wing, Blevins, shot over foul, too far to the right. Rebounded, though, by Fowler. Lost control of it. Picked up here by, that's Volova. He'll dump it inside. Now open shot, blocked from behind. Another shot missed, and Fowler's got the rebound. Forsyth about 4 misses inside there. Catching a break is Waynesville. Here's Fowler off to Brooks. Three-pointer, left wing. Got it. Brooks off to a hot start. Remember, that was one of my keys for this one. Got to get Brooks going early on. He's got an early 7 points. They've got the points up on the scoreboard, but unfortunately on the opposite side of the gym. I can't see through the practice basket they've pulled up here into the rafters. Here's Volova dribbling to his left, but first a timeout taken here by Forsyth. We'll see how long this one is, but Waynesville jumping off to a quick start. They lead by 7. It's 9-2. Take a 30-second timeout. Come right back. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Wondering where to go for care at Phelps Health? For non-life-threatening conditions that require ongoing care and prevention, like annual checkups or colds, make an appointment with one of our primary care providers. When you need immediate attention for non-life-threatening health matters, like a cut that may require stitches, our immediate care clinics in Rolla and Waynesville are here to help. And if you're experiencing life-threatening medical issues, the Phelps Health Emergency Department is committed to caring for you when you need it most. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more.
When the chaos is over and the dust settles, it's a relief to see that big old tree you've always loved still there, unharmed and confident. Confidence that brings about trust and comfort from a full-service bank right here in your own community. Your one stop for savings, checking, home equity and auto loans, and CDs and money markets. That's your protection from the storm.
The Bank of Iberia in 2 locations, Iberia and Waynesville. Come on in to the Bank of Iberia.
They pranked me, they fooled me, and they bamboozled me again. It was a 60-second timeout. But of course, big thank you to all of our sponsors. Getting extra play there, but we're back to it after the Forsyth timeout. 5:25 left to be played here in the first quarter. Forsyth controlling the basketball up at the top of the key. Zach Strahan comes to his left, passes it off into the corner. Over to Volova. Volova has the ball stripped away, and it's stolen away here by Brooks. Brooks bounce pass up the floor. Here's Griffin. Left side layup is good. Waynesville into double digits now. It's 11-2. Griffin with 4 points now. Just 3 minutes gone by here in this first quarter. Pressure broken here by Forsyth. Into the corner now. Over to Cone. Cone inside to Blevins. Comes down with it. Now puts up the shot. Off the backboard. Off the back of the rim. It's no good. Foul on the rebound. It's going to be picked up here by Baird. That'll be number 2 on the sophomore. Baird picks up the foul. He'll be substituted now for his brother, Thomas Baird. Actually, Elder Baird. He's a senior, 6'7", so not losing too much height. In fact, foul still inside, a little bit outsized. Actually, looking down there, maybe somebody's being generous with the height. They look to be pretty much even. Of course, that could be the afro. Rayshawn Fowler, right wing, adds a couple inches. Brooks into the corner, up and around. On over to Sapanzik. Going to try for the 3 from the corner. Got it. Make it a 12-point Waynesville lead, 14-2. Here's a steal back the other way. Fowler got his hands on this one. Fowler, middle of the floor here. What's he going to do with it? Off to the corner, Sapanzik. Out to Foul. On the right wing. Over now to Griffin and into the corner. Here's Brooks for 3. Is this one good? Yes, it is. Make it a 17-point lead. 15. But 17 points here for Waynesville brings us to another Forsyth timeout. So Waynesville, their third 3 of the game, and they lead by 15. This Forsyth gym has been silenced. We'll take ourselves a 30-second timeout. Come right back. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Happy New Year from everyone at Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert. I'm Mike Freeman, and I'd like to invite you to start the new year in a new Ford. Hurry in now to take advantage of 0% financing for 36 months with approved credit on new 2022 F-150s and select SUVs. Plus, get a $1,000 rebate and huge Ed Morse discounts. Visit Ed Morse Ford in St. Robert today or shop online at edmorsefordstrobert.com and find out what it means to be backed by Morse. Offer in January 31st. See dealer for details.
A nice start here for Waynesville. Coming out of the 32nd timeout, 17-2 in favor of the Tigers. They lead the Forsyth Panthers here in this one. Halfway through the first quarter, Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source. Here's Volova driving through middle of the lane. He'll be fouled. Foul on the floor, second foul incoming here on Waynesville. 3 threes in the quarter for Waynesville, but what really has been the difference maker thus far has been the steals. Several steals picked up right now by Waynesville. Going on the right wing. By the way, the foul was the second on Luther Sapanzik. Top of the key over to Baird. Baird trying to lob one in. Fouled from behind. Another foul called against Waynesville. That'll be the first here on Rayshawn Fowler. Fowler, he picks up the foul, his first. Inbound from the baseline. Here's Jaden Campbell. Gives it in to Thomas Baird. Finding a cutter. That's Campbell. Now Cone driving through the middle. Shot up over the top of Brooks. No good. Brooks has the rebound there as well. Brooks up the left side of the floor. Top of the key. He'll settle. Double teamed. Gets it off over to Foul. Back to the volleyball line. Onward to Griffin. Griffin on to Brooks here. Lobs one up to the opposite side of the floor, but not able to complete the pass. Sapanzik unable to get a hand on it. Stolen away by Campbell. Campbell has the ball ripped away from behind, though, and it's picked up now by Fowler. So steal for steal here. Has Waynesville coming back with it. Another minute gone by. 3:15 left to go in the quarter. Griffin taking his time here. We might see what we saw against Warrensburg, where Waynesville jumped out to a big lead and then just took their time. Call it what you will. Waynesville likes to play at their pace when they get the lead. Pass over to the left side of the floor. Fowler into the corner now. Driving left baseline. Brooks trying to slam it through. He's fouled. Doesn't get the dunk, but he does get 2 free throws. Brooks wanted another one. Foul's going to be on Thomas Baird, his first. And I like what Waynesville's doing right now. Attacking the post. Going after the Bairds. 2 fouls against Tanner. Now 1 against Thomas. Brooks sinks the first. Brooks now with 11 points. Has a chance to make it 12 on the second shot. There it is. When you have size differentials like that, sometimes you like to attack the post. Sometimes you like to go right at him. That's what Waynesville's opting to do here. To his left, Alistair Krutzinger. Pass it into the right corner. Here's a three-pointer for Campbell. Rims out, no good. Rebounded, though, by Krutzinger. On the right block, puts it, misses it off the front of the rim. It's rebounded by Fowler. Here comes Waynesville on the fast break. Off to Griffin. Griffin going to try for 3, but he traveled first. Shot was no good, too far to the left anyway, but it is going to be a travel here called on Griffin. 19-2 our score. 2.5 minutes left to go in the first. Get our first substitution of the game here for Waynesville. DJ Horry. Horry checking in the ball game here for Waynesville. Replacing, looks like Sapanzik came out of the ball game here for Waynesville. On the right wing. Now over to inside. We go to Thomas Baird. Baird dumps it off over to, that'll be Blevins. Can't finish off the drive, can't finish off the layup, and it's rebounded by Waynesville. Forsyth just having problems making baskets here at the moment. But good on Waynesville for making them contested shots. The defense has been superb in this quarter. Here comes Griffin to the left side, guarded by Campbell. Whistle and a 5 count as Griffin didn't break it. Needed to pick up the dribble, needed to back it out to the half-court line. It'll be a turnover here on Waynesville. Substitution here for Forsyth. Tanner Baird checking in. He's going to replace Drew Cone, so both Bairds out on the line. We'll opt to just call them by their full names there. I know I call them Riley and Reagan on the girls' side of things for Waynesville, but that's just because we know who Reagan and Riley are. Krutzinger in the corner. Double teamed, trying to get out of the jump ball, but it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow pointing over toward Waynesville. Waynesville lost the opening tip, so it will be Tiger basketball. Plus, it honestly might help me remember. Thomas Baird, the older. Tanner Baird, the younger. 19-2, though, still in favor of Waynesville. Here's Nico Fow, top of the key, hands it off to Brooks. Brooks on the volleyball line here, steps back top of the key. Guarded by Blevins, zips one out to the corner. Fowler handles it. Fowler guarded by Krutzinger, drives in middle of the lane, zips it back out to the corner. Here's Nico Foul for three. No, left it long. Horry had a chance at the rebound, but it's out of bounds. They'll say it was last touched here by Waynesville. Foul hunting that three-pointer. Had one from the top of the key in the ball over game. It actually came up in a pretty big spot. That shot from outside. Even if Waynesville did end up falling a little bit short there in that one. Still 19-2, just over a minute now. On the left wing, top of the key, Tanner Baird. And up top to Jaden Campbell. Campbell to his left side, pass stolen away here by Fowler. It's a 3-on-1, pass lobbed a bit too high for Brooks to handle. It's a turnover for turnover here. Forsyth basketball. Fowler try maybe to lob one up there for Brooks. I'm not quite sure. Maybe just slipped out of the hand. But either way, sails out of bounds. Under a minute to go, still 19-2. Campbell dribbling to his left, stops in the wing, over to the right-hand side. One dribble, Strahan, inside, going to go to Thomas Baird. Baird going to shoot from the free throw line, off the left side of the rim, rebounded though underneath. On the putback, going to be a foul. Zach Strahan going to head to the line, he'll shoot two. First trip to the line tonight, here for Forsyth. Foul's going to be on DJ Horry, his first. Fourth team foul called against Waynesville. So again, Strahan stands at the line. First free throw is good. Strahan again, 5'10", senior guard. Quite an experienced Forsyth lineup. Lots of seniors on this year's squad. Second free throw is also good. That'll cut the Waynesville lead to 15, 19-4. But turn around and look. I'm having to adjust to being right in front of the scoreboard. It is a bit awkward to turn around and see each individual light. Again, very, very loud as well. I apologize for any loud buzzer sounds you hear tonight. That's literally how close I am. Rayshawn Fowler with the basketball. Going to toss it up half-court line. Griffin. Waynesville most likely holding on for that final shot. Here's a screen set by Foul. Gribbled around to his left. Pass it off to Brooks. Brooks, one dribble for three. No, rims out. Rebounded here by Strahan. Up the middle of the floor. Back there, Blevins. Blevins will slam it through, and that'll end the quarter. It'll be a 13-point Waynesville lead. So Waynesville unable to find anything. Maybe left just a bit too much time there on the clock as a slam dunk will end the quarter. Let's hope that doesn't give Forsyth too much positive momentum heading on into the break. But as it stands, it's a double-digit lead for Waynesville. Off to a hot start. 19-6 our score. We'll come back here in 60 seconds. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball. I hear 97.9 The Source.
Fans, when you attend a high school game, do you stand at attention during the national anthem? Do you cheer a good play by the opposing team? If your team loses, do you take it well in stride? If you have answered yes to any of those questions, you are showing positive examples of sportsmanship. Don't forget that when you attend high school events, young eyes are watching you for examples of acceptable behavior. By making a conscientious effort, you'll be helping our students grow into better citizens. This message has been brought to you by your friends at the Missouri State High School Activities Association and this local radio station.
In sports, success is measured in the number of points scored, in games won, and in championships earned. At Shelter Insurance, we measure success in the quality of our products and services, in our community support, and being there when you need us. In fact, 9 out of 10 people surveyed with a claim would recommend Shelter to a friend. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
For a free insurance review,
for auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, John Gregory, your Shelter Insurance agent in Crocker.
Or stop by and see me, Dave Howlett, your Shelter Insurance agent in Richland.
New Year's savings.
Quarter of play, another 8 minutes on the clock. 19-6, Waynesville leads over Forsyth here in this boys varsity matchup on this Thursday. Tanner Baird slides through, and he'll slam it home. Doesn't have to go too high to bring it in, but it's a 6-0 run here for Forsyth.
Save 50% on Napa night vision headlights.
Waynesville needs to find something here. Still have an 11-point lead. That hot start really helping them out here, but can't afford to let this one go on for long. Here's a three-pointer. DJ Horry back to the rim, no good. Rebounded here by Campbell. Campbell going to bring it up middle of the floor.
7 days a week.
Stop. Pass it off over to the right wing. Driving in, dumps it off underneath to Tanner Baird. Shot up and good. Making an 8-0 run. 19-10 now. As Brooks brings it up the right side of the floor. Leads back down to single digits after being as large as 17. Brooks, top of the key, moves to his left, driving through the lane. Missed the layup. Rebounded here by Forsyth. Brooks guarding hard, but it's passed off to Strahan. Comes up the right side. Fouled from behind by Brooks. That'll be team foul number 5. Excuse me, might be 5, might be 6. Going to be 5, first here on Brooks. Forsyth to inbound here from the sideline. Ball comes up here over to the left side. Drew Cone with it. Cone off to Strahan. Over to Cone. Now inside. Blevins, 7-foot shots, good. Waynesville not really as aggressive as we saw on defense in the first quarter. Vying for open shots. Here's a three-pointer. Tyreek Brooks back of the rim. Long rebound. Bringing it in. That's Cody Black. Black off to Sapanzik. Going to find a cutting Nico foul. Foul underneath on the left block. Shot blocked away. Jump ball off the rebound. Possession arrow pointing back over toward Waynesville. So Waynesville catching a break there despite the block shot. They'll get the basketball back. Inbounds pass. Going to come in over 2. That's Rayshawn Fowler. On the block here. Hands it off over to Brooks. Brooks to his left. And 3 seconds is going to be called. Waynesville really out of sorts at the moment here. Lots of mental errors. The 3 seconds just the latest here. So Elijah Griffin checks back in for Fowler. Waynesville going to need to choke up. Drew Cone for 3. No, front of the rim, but an offensive rebound. That's Volova. Volova going to throw up an awkward shot, but they're going to say he's fouled. Might have been an acting job there, if I'm being honest with you. Calling the foul with the body, but flailing his arms around there. It's going to be 2 free throws. No, they're going to say it's on the floor. That might be fair enough. I was going to say, maybe the foul's with the body there, but if they give it the shot, aight. Inbounds pass comes to Baird. Baird going to use that 6'11 frame. And he's got himself another one. Make it a 12-0 run now here for Waynesville. We'll have a timeout taken by the Tigers. So Waynesville opens up the game on a 19-2 run, but now a 12-0 run back the other way. Means it's just a 5-point ball game. Waynesville going to have to do some soul searching here out of the timeout, which is a 30-second break. We'll come back in 32. You're listening to Waynesville Tiger Basketball, 97.9 The Source.
Gasco Sage Electric is owned by their consumer members who use their electricity and other services. They've been providing services to Camden, Marys, Miller, Phelps, and Pulaski counties since 1945. Much like electricity, Gasco Sage considers broadband internet to be an essential service, not just in the big cities, but right here in the rural communities they serve. They work hard at making a difference in the futures of the communities they serve. As a new G-Tech Fiber customer, you can soon be part of their high-speed fiber-to-home broadband network. Give them a call today, 573-759-7146.
The timeout now. 5:59 left to go in the second. Waynesville still leads by 5, but it's a 12-0 run here for Forsyth. Waynesville opening up the game on a 19-2 run, but really need to dig down here. Here's Brooks on the right wing. Coming over to the left elbow. Step back jumper. Front of the rim. Rolls out. No good. Rebounded though underneath. Waynesville holding on to it, but throws it away. What I'm talking about. Mental errors. Got the rebound. Then you throw it to nobody in particular. Gotta calm down. Forsyth mentally, they're in the driver's seat right now. Waynesville gonna need to dig down and find something. Through Strahan, underneath. Finds it wide open, Ryder Blevins. And make it a 14-0 run. 16 points now for Forsyth. 19-16 our score. Brooks at the volleyball line. Guarded by Blevins. Coming to his right, off to the wing, into the corner. The corner foul, one dribble, off to Brooks now. Brooks going to bring it back out to half court. Moving to his left, brings it back out now. Going to his right, on over to the wing. Here's Griffin coming back to his left, middle of the lane, passed off into the corner. Three-pointer, Sapanzik, off the rim, no good. Rebounded here by Strahan. Strahan down the floor. Blevins on the baseline. Inside it goes to Cone. Cone one dribble, back outside now. Strahan for a three in the tie. No, back to the rim. Black fighting for the rebound. A foul on the rebound. Going to be charged here to Forsyth. Foul's going to be charged here to Cooper Volova, his first. Fourth team foul charge to the Panthers. Waynesville basketball. Here's Brooks, middle of the floor. Directing traffic, top of the key. Pass it back on over to Griffin. Griffin on over to Cody Black. Black a few dribbles, now on over to Brooks. Brooks, left elbow. Inside goes to foul. Off to the corner. Sapanzik one dribble. Off to Cody Black for three. Air ball, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Forsyth basketball. The three-pointer is just suddenly not there for Waynesville. Several misses now from outside after a hot start. Here's a wide open three for Drew Cone back the other way. Rebounded, though, by Brooks. It was off the back of the rim. Brooks has the ball poked away from behind, but it'll stay with Waynesville. Jaden Campbell back in now for the Panthers as Brooks inbounds it to Griffin. Halfway through the second quarter now. Griffin coming to his left, hands it off over to Black. Black to foul. On over to Brooks. Screen set by foul as Brooks comes to his left. Stops, top of the key for three. Got it. That'll break the run, at least for the time being. Still a 12-3 run, or excuse me, still a 14-3 run. But Brooks still has 15 points now. Gets him out back in front by 6. It's 22-16. Baird double teamed. Cone layup good. Back to 4 now, 22-18. Brooks on over to Griffin. 3:16 left to go. Here in this first half, Black a couple dribbles. Pass it off over to Foul and on over to Brooks. Brooks moving to his left. Another three-pointer here. No, this one's off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Cone. Cone coming through, top of the key. Back out now to Campbell. Waynesville yet to pick up a steal here in this quarter. Again, remember, that was a huge part of the run in the first quarter. Forsyth has calmed down, definitely keeping much better control of the basketball. Here's Campbell, left wing, on over to the corner now. Alistair Krutzinger. There'll be a foul underneath called against Waynesville. An off-ball foul charged to the Tigers. Be called on Tyreek Brooks, number 2 on him. Foul's on the floor, although it will be team foul number 7. That'll send Tanner Baird to the line. It'll be a 1-and-1. Substitutions here for Waynesville. Rayshawn Fowler checking in. We'll have a sub for Forsyth, but it'll be Baird for Baird. Baird, of course, shooting here at the moment, so we'll only see that sub if both are made. Here's the first on the way. Right side of the rim. Rebounded here by Brooks. It'll stay 4 points for the time being. Brooks comes down, middle of the floor. Trying to dribble around Blevins here, going to the middle of the lane. Underhanded layups, no good. Rebounded by Brooks, tries to put it back up. He'll be fouled. And it'll be Brooks to the line, shooting 2. Foul will be on Drew Cone, his first. Team foul number 5. Brooks shooting the first of 2. No good off the front of the rim. Couple substitutions. Cooper Volova. Thomas Baird into the ball game. Second free throw for Brooks. This one's good. Brooks now 16 points. 16 of Waynesville's 23. As Thomas Baird brings it up the left side. Pass it back to Campbell. Now on over to Baird once again. Pass across the floor here. Picked up by Campbell. Campbell on over to Blevins. Blevins puts it in off the glass. He's got 8 now. Forsyth almost tossed that one away. Waynesville trying to pick it up. End up being open there. Shot blocked. Back the other way. Picked up by Volova. Forsyth has numbers back the other direction. Griffin trying to take the charge, but it'll be a blocking foul instead. Cooper Volva going to head to the line. He'll be shooting 2. Foul on Griffin. That'll be number 1 on him. Volva at the line for the first time tonight. Chance to put himself in the scoring book here. First free throw is good. Back to a 2-point ball game, 23-21. Second free throw. Rims out, no good, but a long rebound. However, Sapancic's there to haul it in. It'll be 2 points now, 23-21. Here's Brooks, fouled from behind. Foul's on the floor. That'll be team foul number 6. Here charge to Forsyth. Foul on Cooper Volva, his second. So one more here, and Waynesville's in the bonus. However, this time it's going to be inbounded from the baseline. Checking in, Drew Cohn replacing Volva. Inbounds pass going to come into Fowler. Toss it up top of the key on to Griffin. Griffin to his right. Out to the left. Hands it off over to Brooks. Brooks back. On over to Fowler now. Fowler hands it off to Griffin. Griffin on the half-court line here. Now on over to Brooks. See if Waynesville looks to catch him napping here. Hands it off on over to Fowler. Fowler going around. He'll be fouled. Forsyth crowd starting to hoot and holler. Thinking they were pressuring there, but they ended up picking up the foul. Foul will be on Zach Strahan, his first. I know not many people like to see the ball being dribbled around the half-court line. So the first free throw is no good. Going to miss the opportunity for some points here. Underneath, Thomas Baird left all alone. He'll put it in. We are tied up at 23. Waynesville just simply not getting on their man back the other way now. If it's been able to go wrong here in this quarter, it has for Waynesville. They've been outscored 17-4. Here's Tyreek Brooks. Needs to get the 5 count out of the way. Does so by passing it off to Fowler. Fowler, a couple dribbles to his right. Passing off over to Griffin. Griffin, top of the key. To his right. On over to Fowler. Fowler volleyball line. 35 seconds left to go in the half. Fowler dribbling to his left. Pass off to Foul. Gets it right back to Fowler now. Fowler going over to his right. Going to pass it off to Griffin now. See if Waynesville holds on for the final shot. Certainly acting like it here. Griffin moves to his right. Gone over to Fowler. Fowler jump stop. Pass it off to Brooks. Brooks fouled from behind. It'll be 1-1 here for Tyreek Brooks. Foul called on Blevins, his first. And again, it'll be Brooks at the line shooting 1-1. There are still 12.2 seconds left here. Brooks puts the first up in the way. It's good. But Forsyth will likely get an opportunity here. We'll see if Waynesville here is able to make the second. DJ Horry checks back in the ballgame. Second free throw for Brooks is also good. So Brooks going to go 2 for 2. Back out in front by 2, 25-23. 8 seconds here. Waynesville opening up the pressure. Left-hand side, Cohen driving in. Left elbow outside. Campbell for 3 to end the half. Off the front of the rim, no good. Fight for the rebound. And we're tied up at 25. So a big quarter for Forsyth means we're heading into the locker rooms all tied up at 25. We'll have 16 minutes to decide a winner.